Mike the Vegas guy here, coming to you with another hotel review, and this time I'm taking you with me for my 2-night stay at the Main Street Station Hotel, Casino, and Brewery, downtown Las Vegas, just off of Fremont Street. You've seen me review the buffet here before, but this time I am staying at the hotel, going to show you the entire property, tell you everything they have to offer. This is one of my favorite places in all of Las Vegas. It is really well themed. This is theming. It was built in the 70s, even though it does look like a vintage Old West train station. This is the lobby here. It is gorgeous. It's a small hotel. It has a small lobby, which means it is very easy to navigate. This is the hotel gift shop on your left, and you take this little hallway straight back around the corner to the hotel elevators. Let's jump right into it. I'll take you upstairs to my room and show you around. Welcome to Main Street Station. Here is the room tour. I've got a 2-night stay in a standard king bedroom. Look at this. They've got this wonderful little bench to sit on and this giant mirror. Hi there. Here's the room. These rooms are 400 square feet. To my knowledge, all of the rooms in this hotel are all the exact same size, the exact same layout. They just have options for 2 queens or a king bed. They told me today the only options they had for king rooms were on the ends of the hotel, which I didn't complain about. Very end of the room. I'm actually at the front of the tower. I have a wonderful view out these windows of Fremont. Well, actually Main Street. Can't actually see Fremont from here. But outside, Main Street Station is attached to the California Hotel. And actually by that pedestrian bridge that you see right there. And of course next door is Circa. They have these shutters. They're kind of annoying. We'll see how it goes tomorrow morning when there is the sunlight coming through. I doubt that they have a full blackout. But you can open them. You can actually just pull them open. I've got the glare. I'll try and turn this light off so you can get a little bit better view of Fremont. I guess this is West Fremont as opposed to North or East Fremont, down where but California, and of course we pan out Circa. So I'll get a better shot later when the lights are all off, and I'll show you the view. But for now, here's a better look at the room. Nice little desk here. Nice little chair. An alarm. The alarm clock is on the desk, not by the bed. There is a phone by the bed. I would prefer the phone be at the desk and the alarm clock radio be on the nightstand. But a lot of hotels are no longer including clock radios anymore. I guess they're too much for housekeeping to have to set the time and maintain those, I guess, for some reason. A lot of strip resorts no longer have clock radios. So we have one in the room, but it's on the little desk over here. Very interesting, but at least you can look somewhere and see the time while you're in bed. An ice bucket, the bare bones basic model plastic ice bucket. Doesn't even come with a little plastic liner, which is interesting. Plenty of cups. This is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 plastic cups. Okay, we can have a party in here. There is a really nice chair with an ottoman. I didn't even turn on all the lamps. Very bright, lots of light in this room, which is very nice. And big TV and a dresser. I forgot to even ask if they had a refrigerator. There it is. We have the safe and mini fridge, and it's on and it's cold. I like that. We have a safe. I have never used a safe in a room. Anyone else? Tell me if you've used a safe in a hotel room. Big drawers. I always say how I don't use drawers in the rooms, but really nice. Lots of storage options if you are one of those people. What are you going to use this for? I mean, sure, if you've got luggage and laundry and you want to keep your clothes in an actual dresser, you're in a hotel room for how long? What are you going to put in this drawer? In a desk drawer. Well, I'm sure once upon a time, we used to come into a hotel room and there was a book with like all sorts of information, like a Bible for the hotel, with menus for every restaurant. I haven't seen that in a long time. A lot of hotels aren't doing that anymore. And a little side table. So we've got the chair, side table, desk, dresser, a bench over here. Let's take a look at actually, before I do that, let's just take a look. There's a closet. The closet does not have doors. It's just this little open closet with a rack, hangers. You've got the iron and ironing board. There's my luggage, everyone. Some people commented that you didn't see my luggage. I usually hide it and film around it and do a separate shot of the closet after I've hidden my luggage in the closet, but there's no door on the closet here, so can't hide it, just including it this time. Now let's enter the little restroom. This is small. This is very tiny. We've got this, but really nice. The front desk agent told me this has just been renovated 9 months ago, all of the rooms here. So they've just had a brand new renovation here at Main Street Station. And it's nice, I have to say. Everything I've seen is really nice. I'm surprised that they kept those shutters. That's old school. They've always had shutters in the windows here. I feel like at a few of the other Boyd downtown properties, I feel like that the Fremonts had that years ago when I stayed there as well. Here is this is pretty tight. This is pretty cramped. Shower. I love a stand-up shower with glass doors. This is, you've seen me complain about a stand-up shower with a curtain at the Link and at the Flamingo. This is very nice. It's only been 9 months since the renovation. There's some, natural like hard water buildup that we have here in Vegas. Dispensers for shampoo, conditioner, and body wash. And it does appear that those are 3 completely separate liquids in each of those. Whereas I think if you recall my stay at the Link, it was clearly the exact same orange body wash in all 3 dispensers. So actual shampoo, conditioner, and body wash, I'll try that out. We've got some towels. I don't see, now usually you get extra towels and extra supplies underneath the sink. There's a drawer. Will there be extra? Nah, that is a fake out drawer. There are already enough drawers in this room. Too many drawers. Maybe that's a towel rack. We have a towel rack here, but I'm sure you could put your hand towels and other things to dry. Very nice. Good use of space here. And there's a little sconce. We have the toilet paper embedded into the wall there. Okay, I don't know if you can see. This is... Okay. I have to stand into the shower to show that this is cramped. I don't know if it's coming through on the video. But let's just see here. the clearance you have between the toilet and the door. So make sure you shut the door before you sit down, because that's going to hit your knees. And some nice artwork. One piece of artwork. Some old-timey, definitely fits within the theme of the hotel here. Some like silhouette etchings. And I don't know what you call that. Well, I think that covers it. It's my first night here. I will check in tomorrow. I checked in the evening. It's in winter time, so it is dark out already. I will show you what it looks like with the sun coming out. See what comes through these shutters in the morning. And I'll give you a full tour of the property and my 2-night stay here at I almost said Sunset Station. My 2-night stay at Main Street Station, downtown on Main Street, right next to Circa and the Plaza downtown. This is the 777 Brew Pub. It is a functioning microbrewery. They have a great menu. It's a great sports bar. Other than the buffet, this is going to be your only dining option at Main Street Station. They have a fantastic menu in addition to their craft beers. I did sample one of their seasonal offerings here. I know I'm cheating a little bit on my keto diet. Fans of my channel know that I'm keto. They had some great options though. I had the buffalo wings, which were very good, but they also had these blistered shishito peppers on their appetizer menu. Another keto-friendly option. I was really happy with that. They had a little butter sauce on it as well as a wasabi ranch to dip it in. So I loved everything here. I loved my meal here. I love coming to 777's. I'll talk about it more later in the video. Here is a view of the hotel at night from the pedestrian walkway over to the Cal. I zoomed in. I left the lights on in my room so I could see where my room was. That's where I was. Let's head up for the night and I will touch base with you in the morning. So this is what we're dealing with the shutters. No blackout curtains. I will admit it's looking a little brighter on my camera, on my screen. The room is dark. I'm not sure if my camera is going to capture it. I got this new 4K camera. I would hope it's going to do the light justice, but on my screen at least looks a little brighter. It is dark in here, but these shutters certainly, it is not a blackout curtain, that's for sure. Let's see what happens. They're not the easiest thing to operate. Really? Yeah. You may be annoyed by the shutters. Unless you don't care about a blackout curtain at all. And you like sunlight. And of course you can open them up. So that's not bad. But here's the view on a very cloudy, overcast day. The second time I'm doing one of my hotel stays. It's rarely cloudy in Vegas. And I've got 2 videos on my channel now where I look out my hotel room to see. It looks like rain, but we won't get rain. At least I haven't heard that rain is in the forecast. It's a nice view. I like this view. You can see Slotzilla all the way that way. Circa, the Plaza, the Garage Mahal is next door. You get a great view of the Garage Mahal. And I've got a great view of the roof. But if you want a view of anything, of the Strip, of Fremont, you're also going to have this view of the roof of Main Street Station, because this hotel building runs east to west. You're either facing the south or the north, and there's not much north of here. I wonder if you can see the Neon Museum from the other side of the building. I bet you could at least see the Hard Rock Hotel, Hard Rock Cafe sign from here. But I digress. I didn't get a room on the other side of the hotel, so not much to report. My first morning, my first full day here. I've moved in. I will, of course, give my final thoughts before I leave and what I thought of my stay at the casino. I'm about to go get dressed, go to the brunch buffet that they run every day, and see how that is. I've been to the dinner buffet before. And, yeah, not much to report. Here's my update for the first morning. This is the Garden Court Buffet. If you're a fan of my channel, you've probably already seen my review. I already posted it when I had brunch here this day on my trip, so I'm not going to cover it too in-depth, but I am going to show just a little teaser. If you haven't watched my buffet video yet, I have two reviews, one of the brunch buffet that I had during this stay, as well as their regular weekend dinner buffet. It is not the most glamorous buffet. It's going to be pretty standard breakfast food, but the ambiance is great and it's very affordable. It's a great option. I wish it were open more hours of the day. We'll get into that later, but it's great to have breakfast options every day here. I also stepped outside. I wanted to show you where their parking is. They have a open lot for free parking across the street. They also have a parking garage on the right-hand side of the building. That's where I'm taking this little shot of to show you that outside lot and just how you cross the street into the entrance. Parking is free if you are a hotel guest, as well as if you are a Sapphire member or above. Can you hear the train? So you can hear noise through these windows. Just FYI. So a couple thoughts I had about the room. Lots of light. I showcased a lot. Light here. There's a light on the desk. I turned them on last night. In the lamp there. There is 1, 2, 3, 4. That light over there. 5. This light. 6, right? 6 lights in the room. There's the really nice vanity. And then in the bathroom, there is just this one sconce to light up the whole bathroom. And I do kind of wish that there was more light. Usually there's, some hotels nowadays have like a ceiling light right above the shower, a light in the stand-up shower. It is kind of dark. It gets kind of dim in here. I wish, of all the lights, so many light fixtures, so much going on. Hi. The rest of the room has way more light than you could ever want or need. Plenty of lamps. Could have put one more fixture in the bathroom. But I did like the bathroom. The shower is very nice. These shower doors are really sturdy. I mean, I've seen so many other... It's hard to move it. It is a heavy door, which is good because you can't just accidentally fling it open and break it or something. I really liked that there's, handlebars And usually you only see that in the accessible rooms. This is certainly not an accessible room. Like I've mentioned, that is a pretty narrow bathroom, the clearance between the door and the toilet. So for those who want to know about the water pressure, it is not great. Not as bad as the Rio, but it's not that strong. You can't do much with that shower head. No settings, you just move it a little. But otherwise, I like the shower. So I guess all the rooms are like this. They all have the bars in the shower and the stand-up shower. This hotel does cater to an older demographic. So I'm sure that is helpful for older people in a stand-up shower who might be concerned about slipping. And it's brand new. It looks really good, really solid. I assume that the original layout of the bathroom was like this. I stayed here almost 20 years ago, so I really can't remember what the bathrooms used to look like. But I can guarantee you that it was a tub shower curtain setup and not these stand-up showers prior to this renovation. Maybe they had renovated them earlier than this. She said 9 months ago, this current remodel. But I wish that if they had really taken it down to the studs, I can't see why they would have kept this doorway, kept the sink and vanity separate from the rest of the bathroom, because it is cramped here. And this door, even if they could have totally installed like a pocket door here to create a little more space. Like a lot of hotels have pocket doors for the bathrooms. If they had just made the door here, right? And the rest of that space not divided by that little half wall, I think that would have been great. But perhaps it wasn't that extensive of a renovation, is what I'm guessing was the case there. So here we are in the room. I do have to say, now, stupid me, I've got the TV on. I don't want to get copyright infringement for showing Big Bang Theory on there. But the cable channels on this TV are limited. Let's see if I can... come on, guide. Here we go. Take a look here. I'll try not to show any actual television. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23 channels. That's it. There are 23 channels. Even though it goes up to 27, there's some missing there. So very few cable channel options, which I know you're not supposed to stay in your hotel room. You're in Las Vegas. You're having a good time. You're not supposed to stay in the room watching TV. But sometimes, you might have kids. You might not be a gambler. You might be here for a conference. You might want to spend time in the room. I've been in other hotels. Of course, I've stayed in a lot of Caesars properties so far. They all seem to have the same options. Very few, other than news stations, not too many entertainment channels on here. I've been at some hotels that have HBO and stuff. I think Rio had some really good cable TV options. This one, we're lucky to have TBS, Ted Turner's Superstation, and Cartoon Network. So if you're a millennial like me, not too much... They don't even have Comedy Central. I usually put Comedy Central on in the background and have The Office or Seinfeld or whatever they're showing most days. So for me, on a staycation, who does hang out in the room, I don't love the cable options, but other than that, I can't think of too many things to complain about with this room. It's spacious, those shutters, which I've mentioned, but the noise wasn't too bad. You're not directly on Fremont Street, so I did not hear any of the music from the Fremont Street Experience, we are like a full block behind it. On the other side of Circa, of course, is where the Fremont Street Experience. And I did walk down there last night. I'm gonna go take a walk out there again. There was plenty of music playing. As soon as I got closer to the intersection where the plaza is, all you hear is the music. So it's pretty quiet here, aside from the train tracks. So there's that, of course. But I can't complain too much. I'm enjoying my stay here. I will have to in the future stay at the California and at the Fremont, which are sister properties. I did notice that they had this little stand-up, this three-corner stand-up ad that has all three properties on it. One side is for Fremont, Main Street Station, and the California. Listing all the restaurants, Main Street Station only has the 2 restaurants, and they're not open at all hours, and so there's signs all over the place telling you to go just across the bridge to the California. I won't really cover that in this video because it's a different resort and I'm not reviewing the California, but they do kind of treat it like it's the same property. They are literally connected, and Main Street Station pretty much relies on being attached to the California to cater to guest needs. The gift shop here is only open till 6:30 p.m. and there's a sign telling you to go to the Cal. And the Cal's gift shop is only open till 11 p.m. There's no 24-hour hotel gift shop on property here. Which, come on, Boyd. Come on. I know it's not the most, well-populated casino resort, but maybe if you had a gift shop open 24 hours, you'd get a little more business than you already get. I don't know what to say about that, but more in my wrap-up at the end of my stay tomorrow. Stay tuned. I took a little stroll on my last evening at the hotel. This is a great shot of the casino. It is a gorgeous building. It's also a taste of just how quiet and empty the place was during my stay. You can also see that the up escalator to my left was out of order during my stay here. I'll talk about that in my wrap-up at the end of the video. But this is a great place just to visit and walk through. It is a gorgeous hotel. Certainly shouldn't be missed if you are visiting Fremont. Okay, it's my final morning. I'm checking out in about an hour. Here are my final thoughts on Main Street Station. This stay was kind of disappointing for me. I have a lot of love for this property. I've reviewed the buffet before. I've stayed here years ago. It's always a place I bring friends from out of town when when someone's visiting. I want to show them this old building. It's filled with such great history. All these random antiques and artifacts that weren't even from here. They just collected them here. And they're on display. There's so much to love about just the building and the ambiance and being in this casino. I really do love just walking through the place. However, it has very little to offer guests. It is small. Obviously it's small. My biggest complaints are just how they aren't catering to a 24-hour Vegas crowd. The buffet is only open for breakfast, except on the weekends. The Brewery, the only other restaurant that they have on property, which is a great restaurant, and it's a brew pub with craft beer. It's a great vibe in there. It's a great sports bar. That brewery is only open until 9 p.m. on weekdays and only 10 p.m. on weekends. What are they doing? I mean, you were on Fremont Street, 24-hour late night hotspot of the world, and your only restaurant in the building, other than the buffet, can it be open till midnight? Or I mean, come on. If this was open till midnight every day of the week, I wouldn't have a complaint about it. Very strange. Very strange. This hotel did take a while to come back after COVID. They didn't reopen either the brewery or the buffet for a while. So I'm glad that they've reopened the brewery here, but come on, be a normal restaurant. Applebee's is open till 1 a.m. You are in a resort in Las Vegas and you can't stay open past 10 p.m. So it's just like, what little things, this is a small property, have amenities for your guests. Maybe, you'd get a bigger crowd. You'd draw more people in here if you have a restaurant that's open later. To that point, it was so quiet in here. It was dead. I mean, I'm staying midweek at the end of January. It's not the busy season to begin with. That's probably why I got a free room. I got 2 free room nights from Boyd that I spent on this room. My first night, I stayed down in the casino gambling till about it was only midnight. You would have sworn it was 4 a.m. just by how dead it was. It was so quiet. I felt at times like I was the only person down there. I had to look around to see if there was still some other guests, like at the bar. They at least have a bar. I believe the bar is at least open 24 hours. They have something. If you actually needed a drink or a soda or something, you could go buy one down there. That's really my only complaint. It just kind of feels like they're still not back from the pandemic. Like they've just decided, we don't need to staff that many people. And I'm sure they are staffing it, the employees sharing them with the Cal next door. Otherwise, the room is great. The renovation is awesome. I really like the room. I have no complaints about the room. The bathroom is tiny. The only thing is it just still feels like an older building. Clearly, the renovation they did on that bathroom wasn't extensive enough to redesign it. But the stand-up shower, everything is high quality. The escalator up to the Sky Bridge over to the California next door was broken the entire time I was here. And the elevator they have that you would normally be able to take instead of that escalator was also either broken or just off limits. It was just roped off. And it said, please use the staircase outside. So you had to go outside the building to the front of the hotel. There's an exterior staircase up to that bridge that you had to take to cross over. So by that point, when I went outside, I just crossed the street and went in the door of the Cal on the street level. Crazy how they did that. You'd think they'd want to make it easier for the guests. That was a little strange. Otherwise, you really can't go wrong with staying here. Certainly the biggest rooms you're going to get out of the 3 Boyd properties on Fremont Street. The Cal would be the next best rooms, and then the Fremont are really tiny rooms over at the Fremont. Really, my only thoughts on this place are this is a great hotel, great ambiance, great food, great amenities, if they were open 24 hours. Even your gift shop, come on. You're sharing the gift shop with the California, that's fine. Keep that gift shop open 24 hours. What is going on, Boyd? Come on. A hotel has to have a gift shop open 24 hours. A Vegas hotel gift shop, come on. I really do love the location here. The fact that you are off of Fremont, you are not in the middle of it, but it's right there. You're just 1 block set back. It makes all the difference in the world when it comes to the noise and even just the foot traffic when you go outside the casino. So in spite of this being an older hotel where it's not exactly soundproof through the windows here, I had no trouble sleeping at night. There were no real bad noise problems. Casino-wise, I was not thrilled with the games there. All of the Boyd properties were always pretty famous for having older games, catering to slot players who like their nostalgia and their older games. And they have one little bank of like 6 or 8 old games. But everything else, there's some decent video poker here, and they've replaced a lot of the table games with machine gambling. They really want you to go next door to the Cal. Which is just kind of sad. Obviously, they work hand in hand together. I think both properties can coexist. There would be more people gambling in this casino if you simply offered the gamblers more to do on your floor here. It's very strange how they just kind of use this as like an extension of the Cal for the sake of the buffet. I love this property so much. I really think anyone who visits downtown should at least come walk through here, see the place, visit. the Main Street Station Hotel just to take a look around at this historic building. It is still one of my favorites, if not my favorite, hotel on Fremont downtown. But if you're looking for something a little more exciting, with a lot more action going on, you might want to go somewhere else. I hope this video helps you make a decision next time you are looking for a hotel to stay at in Vegas. Tell me in the comments which hotel you'd like to see me review next. Thank you so much for hitting the like button and the subscribe button. Until next time, I'm Mike the Vegas Guy.